Thank you guys for tuning in for another interview with King Solomon Entertainment and Media Group, where we are committed to bringing you wonderful, positive, and innovative programming. We want to thank our partners, the Moreland Greenwood Foundation, Heart to Heart for You, heal2heal.org. We want to thank the USC Black Alumni Association. Thank you so much. If you are interested in partnering with us, please reach out to us at our official website, the King Solomon Entertainment.tv, and we'll let you know how to make that happen. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you have not subscribed already, please subscribe. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Please subscribe to King Solomon Entertainment Company and Media Group. Thank you guys so much for your support. We have been covering season 1 of Zeus Network One More Chance. We're so excited to have another cast member with us. We're here with us today, and we're going to get started with the interview right away for she could be on the whole interview with us on today. Her name on the show was Bedabeed, aka Justice Jackson. How you doing, Justice?
Hi everyone, good risings, good risings. How you doing?
All right. Okay, sister. It's been, as they say, a hit show. So,
It definitely
it
one hit show on Zeus Network.
yeah, it's the best one yet, and so everybody's excited. It's really, really blowing up. Even as we get to the finale, it's so exciting to see how it all came together. But we want to start with the casting. The casting was so phenomenal because they did such a great job at picking such a diversity group of women that really represented all women. And so that was really starting at the beginning for me of how they did a wonderful job, and then to see how all you guys' personalities came together and how everybody stood their own ground.
Oh,
And so, absolutely, right?
absolutely. Hard-headed personalities.
But they stood their own, and I know it got really intense as it would because they had the elimination dynamic to it. All the girls wanted to win, and so it would get tough. So explain to me the process of how did it work for you? The process, how did it feel? Was it exciting? What were you going through as the process was happening?
I feel like if you're speaking in regards to the elimination process, I kind of just had this intuitive feeling. Like there was just moments where I was just like, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go home, only
Mm,
because I was able to like read the room. There was no type of like connection between Chance and I, but it was
mm.
like I see you, and it was like, okay, I see you. So where do we go from here? But other than that, I was just kind of like, like I'm chilling. Whatever happens, happens, and I'm cool with whatever decision it may be. Whether if you want me to stay, cool. Let's continue to, try to establish some type of connection or see what I, identify what this connection is. And then if you want to send me home, I'm
Yeah, that was a good sign too because the girls who he seemed more interested in, he gave them the one-on-one time. So that was also a clue that if he gave you that one-on-one time to really get more intimate to know you and you to know him. So that's very interesting. How was the audition process for you? Because they got the two audition episodes up now on Zeus as well. So
Mhm.
how was that like for you?
The audition, it was honestly just it's such a random event for me. So it's kind of like an opportunity that I took, and I was just like, okay, like casting for a dating show. I'm just gonna go in here and have fun and kind of just see what happens. I had no intentions of like, oh my God, I hope I get picked. I hope it's me. I was just like, I'm just gonna go in here and I just want to be myself and see how far that gets me. So that's what I did. And we had Michael Blackson, we had Micah, and we had Jackie Long in there. So they actually made it a very comfortable setting because they're just cracking jokes, talking shit. So it was just like you kind of could again read the room and see what was going on, and all you could really do is just go in there, have fun, and be yourself.
Wow, that's amazing. So how has your life changed since the show?
How changed since the show? Honestly, I want to say my life has changed in the sense of like how I actually conceptualize opportunities at the moment. Like I said, when I got casted, came to this realization where I'm like, okay, opportunities are everywhere. It's just about which one you're going to grab and what you're going to do with it. So from then, I've started selling my own waist bead line, and I actually use the name given to me by calling them Beady's Beads. So if you are listening, please go purchase a set of Beady's Beads. They are customized and pre-made orders. Other than that, I've just really taken that energy of having that experience and realizing like, oh, I'm on One More Chance and I'm on Zeus Network, which is a Black network. These realizations didn't come to like I'm progressively moving throughout the show and realizing what the fuck is even going on, because
Yeah.
I didn't think of it as, oh, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be on TV. Like I didn't think of it like that at all. Again, I was just like, okay, I'm doing something and this is an opportunity. I'm not sure what's to come from this, but I want to keep navigating through it to see what blessings, more opportunities come from it. So since then, I've kind of just recently taken a full dive into my own businesses, which is hosting my own podcast, creating content for that, creating content for me modeling, or trying to get out there and do interviews and just, really discover who I am and my power and my capability of being myself and seeing how far that gets me.
So, with saying that, you had no aspirations of being in entertainment prior to the audition. How did you even hear about the audition?
I absolutely I had this thing or this notion where I was just like, most people know exactly, like, I'll say, like, their talent or what they want to do. They're like, I want to write songs. I want to be the producer. I want to be an A&R. I want to do this. And for me, I've never really had a perfect clue. It's just kind of like, as I was getting older and realizing the voice and the power I had in my voice and being able to connect with people, I'm like, yo, I should start a podcast. I should do something where I can connect and talk with people. So with that kind of revealing itself and then like, again, getting casted for me, I go to a different bunch of castings because I do model as well. So I received a casting just like I would receive another one through text by email. And I was like, okay, like I'm working right now. I'm at work. I'm like, okay, I see an opportunity to leave my job, see if I could go get booked for something. So I kind of just took it and I ran. And I was actually at work and I got the call and they're like, yeah, booked. And I was just kind of like stuck in shock because I honestly had no clue who Chance was. Don't get me wrong. I've watched, New York of Love, Flavor of Love. And I do remember One More Chance being out with Real, but I completely like, I'm
Yeah.
not stuck or fixated on that. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, it's
I'm
been a while.
other shit mentally that to the point where I don't even really watch TV, let alone reality TV. I
I
don't
don't think
fuck.
nobody does. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't even really have the patience or time to even like focus on that when there's so much other shit going on. So like for me, once I was booked, I was like, oh shit, like I think something is happening from here. So I'm just gonna fill it out and see where it goes. But I never, like I said, I never really had intention of like put me in the entertainment industry. It was just kind of like I'm taking steps and navigating through making sure I can fully be myself. And if the goal is, I get paid to show up to places to be myself, that's exactly what I'm aiming for. So however that rolls out, let's do it.
No, that's amazing. So you say you got the call. You have a manager, you have an agent. When you got the call, how did you?
Nope, I am not signed to anybody but myself. I used to work with, I used to be signed to, they're called Unidentifiable. It was actually through my god sister. She actually models herself, but with her journey and just like going into supermodeling and she's conducting a bunch of other businesses, we kind of took a pause. So I actually just kind of really manage myself. And so
Also,
it's
when you got the call, meaning directly to your own phone line.
yes, to my own phone. I got
Oh my goodness! Wow.
to my own phone about the casting and what was going on. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull up, and that's when we did the auditions. And then everyone who was there was like, that's how they did the picking. So you kind of like it was like this massive thing. I don't know how everyone else may have received their notifications, but either way, it was just kind of like a massive information put out and sent. And then from there, it was kind of just on your own, like you coming in with your own personality and being who you are. And I feel like that's how they went about and picked who should be on it. And I'm sure they went and did Instagram followings and all that other shit. But I
No,
think just personality based.
no, that's amazing. And plus, you also represented really strong. Like I said, each individual cast member came with their own je ne sais quoi, their own finesse. And you definitely showed up. You definitely showed up for natural beauty, women with strength. And so, what made you decide? Because I seen you with the hair too. And you
Mm.
look great. You look great either way. But what made you decide to go natural and just represent strong, natural, beauty women?
I want to say when I first cut my hair, that was before I graduated college. So that was actually 2017. So about, what is that, 3 years ago? I decided I had always been curious to know what I would look like without hair and things like that. So that curiosity just kind of grew and I just got to the point where I'm like, I keep thinking about it and I keep trying to like Photoshop or like chop my hair off to get a picture. So I was just like, you know what? Let's just cut. Before I even got to like the complete faded look, like I went through the whole kind of like, all right, I'm gonna do like the finger wave look. I'm gonna cut just a little bit, or I'm gonna just do the undercut with a little bit here and still put braids or kind of put a wig and some in. Then I was just like, you know what, like fuck it. And so I did the wave finger or not finger waves, the actual 360 waves for a while. And it wasn't until maybe a couple of weeks or about a month before the show, it was my birthday, and I was like, you know what, like I'm having a Britney moment. Like I'm about to turn a new age. It's my solo return. Balled me up, like cut it all the way off. So like fuck it. I ended up cutting it myself. I was patchy. I fucked myself up. Mind you, I'm loyal to my barber. I didn't have a barber, so I'm just out here thugging. So yeah, that's just how I ended up on the show, looking like I was just been thugging it.
No, that's amazing because you definitely showed up. Even when they had the strip your makeup natural pool challenge, like that was awesome as well. Because that showed that the girls, what would you look like without it? Who would you be without it? And so you already was ready here the game because it's like I woke up this way, and
Yeah,
yeah.
whether I show up in my wig, whether I show up with my hair brushed, my pants sagging, like I'm still gonna be the same person. So you can either get with it or you can get the hell on. So
Yeah, they did a lot of people perspective be misogynistic things. What did it feel like going through that? The challenges they gave, I know the girls did a lot of back and forthness, but what about the show itself as far as how they treat women when they was given the names? Did you feel like anyway like disrespected, or how did you feel in that moment? Because they made it look really good, like it was the fun overrided the insults for me. But
right.
how did you feel in that moment?
Honestly, truly, and I actually spoke about this on my live. It's kind of one of those things where you know what it is, where you sign up. You know it's a reality TV. We know that Chance is this comedian, reality entertainment TV star, whatever label you want to put on it. So it's like we are we are actually pigs who are aware of that we're gonna go get slaughtered. You know what I mean? We were aware, but that doesn't necessarily make it okay for that to
Right.
be what it is. But if, like I stated before, in this time, that's the entertainment. So before we can come for Zeus Network or production or Chance, look at what they're doing. They didn't just say, "Hey, we're gonna create a show where we're gonna be it and did this. We're gonna do all this shit." It's what are we gonna show that the people are gonna be entertained by?
Yes, yes.
Being on the show and experiencing it, yeah, I was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, get me the fuck from here. But because I knew and what time I'm in the reality and like all this shit, I was just like, for me, I don't even give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, how I'm dressed. Like, TV show or not, let any person, because there is this behavior outside of just being on TV where men, or not even men, but people do behave that way. I remember myself being in high school and they would call it roasting, where they would bag you for whatever you
Yeah,
have. Remember, I
yeah,
would like, even though I was close with all the homies, I would stay far away from them in the morning because I'm like, I'm sensitive, and you're not gonna get the chance to like try to expose me or like, me. So I'm gonna stay out the way. But growing up, I kind of just built this shell where like I just realized I don't give a fuck what anybody's talking about because someone's always going to be talking, whether you're the prettiest in the room, the smartest, it doesn't matter. So to hell with
yeah.
that.
That roasting dynamic has been called so many things. Roasting Joni,
Mm,
it's been around forever. So, but like you said, the end result is you get to that conclusion of I don't care about what nobody else say.
yeah,
Derive at that very early. So
ex-
when you go through it early, you derive at that point of this get me ready to get to the point of I don't care what nobody says. So
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. I'm looking at it like niggas are 40 something and this is still what people are on. Like, oh,
yeah.
I, I don't care.
You know, yeah.
At
But
your
I really believe your defining moment, and there was many, but one defining moment, because a lot of the other girls talk very highly of you, and they said that your camaraderie in the house, they got along with you. So they said you was really no nonsense. You stayed away from the drama. They said you was really nice to be around.
Yeah, I'm cool. I don't here's my thing. Like this is why for me personally, I really can't do reality TV if that's what it comes with. If it comes with, okay, we must, stir up drama or start some bullshit. Like, if I can just be myself and be on the side and cool, like, that's great. I love that for me. But, like, I'm not for the bullshit. I can't fake drama. I can't fake, because that's real energy at the end of the day. There's real energy that I'm putting into some fake shit, which is going to fuck up my mental and my actual reality. I can't have that for myself. The reason I feel like all the women spoke that way of me, just because I stay out the way. I don't care who's on what. I don't have no vendetta. I have no hidden agenda where it requires me to take someone out. Like, I'm cool with everyone. Now, if I don't fuck with your energy, then I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, spirit is telling me and your energy, it don't collide. That don't mean I got beef with you. I just don't fuck with you. And it's just me. I'm not nobody to, like, it matters if, like, I fuck with you or not. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I have nothing but love for all the women. I respect all their personalities. Whatever wild shit they want to be on, you keep that shit over there. Me, I'm a real life nut, which is why I know I have to, like, make sure at all times, like, I'm just cooling. I'm cooling because if given the opportunity and the space for me to nut up, I'm gonna go dumb. I'm gonna go absolutely completely dumb. So I'd rather just conserve my energy and just keep my shit cool, because I don't
Yeah,
have
because
time.
most people who have that perspective on life, um, it's either 0 or 100, and we have to work on finding our 50%, finding
Mm,
our balance. So we
mm,
just know us, we steer away, and so like until we find that balance, it's like let me just stay out the way because I know
yeah,
I'll nut up really quick.
'cause
Yeah,
it. I, that's my balance. Like,
yeah,
it's either this or it's that. Because I
yeah.
know on the other side, I'm not even finna go over there. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
be right here, and I'm standing in it. I'll die on that hill.
That's a good segue to character development and maturity because another defining moment, one of my favorites of yours, is when they eliminated you. Then they had to go get you to come back.
Hmm.
I thought that was so what I loved about it most was that your persona, your character, when they brought you back, you was a trooper, a soldier, and you was like, okay. I'm like, a lot of people be like, wait a minute,
Right.
I'm gonna get embarrassed twice. I'm gonna get eliminated twice because they eliminate you next
Mhm.
week. But you was like, sure, and I'm like, wow. I mean, so stuff like that lets you know that somebody is ready and somebody, you know what I'm saying, taking
Mhm.
advantage. I have another week on TV to be seen, to get exposure, to do what I'm supposed to do as far as these businesses, etc. And even when you think like that before or like now, you just was in the moment and you took
Yep.
advantage of the opportunity in the
Oh,
moment. And
absolutely.
you were so present, you were so in the moment, and I found that really fascinating, phenomenal. That you came back was like, oh well, Karen and Adriana decided to go as a group, and we need you back. I was like, okay, and I'm like, wow,
Cool. I had no clue what was going on. I was
no
at the
clue,
side, like, all right, texting who I needed to text, like, okay, cool, I'm finna be out of here. I'll see y'all later. Da, da, da. And they
right?
like, come in. So I'm thinking we're all finna, like, chop it up and just be like, thanks for having us. Blah blah blah. They're like, can you stay? I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. Like, come on now. At the end of the day, I'm having a good time. I'm having fun. Even if, we're getting slaughtered and talked about, like, I could give a rat's ass because I know I look good. I know I smell good. I know I'm
Uh,
comfortable. I don't myself. So we could keep doing this all day, whatever.
No, that's amazing. I could say we have in the finale next week. I hope you can join us. I'm having many cast members on that has RSVP and say they'll be here. Love for you to join us, and we're not going to spoil the reunion because you guys are having a reunion. We're just going to do some teasing. And just bring you guys together, bring all that great energy back, give them a taste of what the reunion is going to be. And
Hmm.
so, love for you to join us on next Monday or this coming Monday because today Tuesday.
Yeah, I know we've been trying to do this for a long time.
I know.
I was going through the motions, like you said, like, how has this changed my life? Just been so much shit that I've been trying to keep hold of, and now I finally have created a space and where I can kind of begin to center myself. So that's what I'm doing. So Monday, lock me in. I'd love to see the other ladies. I love all of them as well.
It's
So
amazing,
let's,
amazing. So please let them know your podcast. Let them know how they can get in touch with you. Let them know
yeah.
what you're up to, please.
Okay, everyone. Hello, listeners. Again, this is your girl Bedabees, aka Justice Jackson. You guys can follow me on my personal Instagram. That's Justice Jackson with two underscores. My podcast page, and where I'll also post just motivational, inspiring things, questions, interactive things, and also as well as my different sets of beads that I have created. That's on my Say Jackson profile. Again, that's Say Jackson with one underscore. You can go there, and all that pretty little content will be there. If you want to purchase a set of beads, the link is in my bio, so feel free to go there. If you guys need someone to talk to, feel free to at me, DM me. It may take me a while, but I see them and I try to respond because that's just what my purpose is here. So come join the side over here where it's cool.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us again doing this. Stay tight. And if you guys have not subscribed, please subscribe. King Solomon Entertainment Media Group on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Please share this video. We're going to upload it to my page, and hopefully Jessica will upload it to hers and share it on hers as well. And stay tuned for one of more great, some more great interviews and wonderful programming here on King Solomon. And we just thank you guys so much. Until next time, stay put, Justice, and see
Awesome.
you guys. Stay put. Stay put. All right. Thank you guys so much. See you next time. One more chance, season one review. Thank you guys.